Moving on, sexual harassment at workplace in India has been a cause of worry for many women. Even after a law was passed way back in 2013 to prevent such incidents, little has changed on the ground. Recently, Indian National Bar Association organized a day-long conference to shed more light on this sensitive issue and how the law is even being misused. Our correspondent Nagin Singh got us this report.
It was a long struggle, but in the end, well worth it. In 2013, an Indian law to prevent the sexual harassment of women at workplace was finally enacted. Its objective was to ensure secure and conducive workplaces for women. But what is in this law? And is it vulnerable to misuse? That was the purpose of a one-day conference organized by the Joint Women's Programme and the Indian National Bar Association in the capital last week. Nishita Jha is a journalist who reportedly faced sexual harassment at her workplace in the past and has filed charges against her alleged harasser. She believes it is still difficult for women to find a happy and joyful work environment in a patriarchal society like India.
Sexism is really important to be taken seriously at a workplace. If the workplace or the person that they tell this to tells them, that's not a big deal, so don't make trouble over nothing. The sense that you get as a female employee is that they don't value my work and they don't take me seriously. So when something serious does happen, you're actually told, it's better that you don't raise a fuss about it.
The lawyers who organized the seminar did so to create greater awareness within the government, civil society, judiciary and other stakeholders for the effective implementation of the existing law, to ensure that the working women in all sectors can function with their dignity and rights in place. But there's an irony too. Independent bodies who have conducted surveys confirm that sexual harassment at workplaces in India is growing at a phenomenal pace. But some lawyers also believe that there are grey areas, that even innocent men can be victimized by women who choose to invoke the law.
To establish the honor of either men or a woman, the process is equally complicated and it requires some kind of a changes at some level.
One of the biggest shortcomings is the widespread lack of awareness of the existence of such a law. Most companies are not aware of the provisions of the Act and are therefore not equipped to deal with the charges of harassment when they come up. Some constitute the required sexual harassment committees but have no idea of consequences if an employee does not adhere to the law. And the sorriest finding of all, that many companies are aware of it but turn a blind eye. Bureau Report, WION.